Hey guys, Stephanie here. So, this is going to be the beginning of our Dollar Tree Art Journal Challenge. Now, I can't take credit for this idea really. I mean, it's been around, I guess, for a while. There are tons of videos that people have done over the years on different style of journals, but I happen to be watching Jessica over at the Paper Terrace. She did a junk journal Dollar Tree unofficial challenge, and I sort of had the idea to do like an art journal or like a small little art journal type challenge for my channel and my subscribers, because I think you guys would enjoy that, because it helps us get the creative juices flowing. It helps us have fun in making things and coming up with all kinds of ideas and so forth. So I have pulled out a ton of stuff, y'all. I bought a ton of stuff for this video specifically. And some of the stuff I've had for months, like these Dollar Tree papers, the paper packs. I've had those for months. Some of this other stuff I've had for months. So I'm going to show you what I have decided to do. I have decided to work in the passport size. Now, I thought this is kind of a traveler's notebook, sort of. Well, it is, I guess, right? It's a traveler's notebook. See, this is how it looks. But look at the inside of it. It's really, really cute and small enough that we can create in this. I think we can make some, I'm just going to create a bunch of pages, some signatures, a couple of signatures, paint on them and layer them with stuff. And then we're going to go from there. I think I'm going to start out with this, but I'm also going to probably do a paper bag journal, like a bigger one. So I would kind of intermittently, bring this one in, show you what I put in here, then do one of these. I could do separate videos for them, but I think that would be kind of a lot. So as I create these papers, because I'm going to paint these papers here, ink and do a bunch of coffee stuff on them. I can also just make a bunch of them and put them in here as well, and then just sew this in here or whatever. So I think I'm going to do that as well. So that way, at least we'll have two. So you can have a little one, for your travel or whatever. And then you can have a bigger one that you work in as well. So I was sitting here playing with this. I really like this little passport size. I think it's really cute. Now, it may be too small for some. And because this is not an official challenge, you can choose whatever you want. You can choose an old book. I actually have an old book. I have an old book somewhere in here that I had pulled out, oh God, a couple of years ago in order to make like a journal, right? A Dollar Tree book. Pulled out all the papers out of it and everything. And I thought about using that too. So I have that as well. And that's probably a good idea to use that as well, because it's a little bit bigger. But if you don't want to commit to a whole lot of real estate, because those books can be a lot, I thought this would be small enough that, you can kind of create in as you go along, put some stickers in here, layer some of your painty inky papers, things like that. And I think this is a really cute, and it will get fluffy. It's going to get fluffy, but I don't mind a fluffy journal. That's just how I like it. But if it gets too fluffy, you can always pull out some paper. So I'm going to use a couple of these. So I was sitting here playing with these Dollar Tree papers, and I like this idea. I'm going to use that for the cover because I can't really put paper on that. So I'm going to layer the front of it with some stuff. But I wanted to see how this paper looked with it, and I love it. So that's how we're going to start. So I have 3 of them. Okay, so if I have enough papers, I'll probably fill all 3, but just work in one. And I'm only going to do a couple of pages, and then we'll end the videos, when we get to the very end, and then you can work in them periodically as you want to. It's just kind of to keep you sort of creative and have fun and be inspired, right? So I like these. All right, now I pull out all these papers here. So this is what I'm going to actually do in the video, is I'm going to prep these papers. Okay. And then if I have enough time, if the video is not too long, I will start layering these covers. But that could be a separate video. It may be a separate video. I don't know. And I'm not sure how many videos I'm going to have in this series, guys. I'm just going to go with it. And where I ended, I ended. That's it. Because I still have a bunch of other videos that I'm trying to do as well. And I don't want to spend too much time on this because it gets a little monotonous and gets kind of boring. So, like I said, as I go on this, I'm going to stick some papers in here. I have the scissors. I have envelopes I'm going to use. I'm going to start today with, I'm going to start with putting some water and some paint in these bottles. Okay, I'm going to show you that technique. I got some, I have some, I got so much stuff on this table. I don't know what I have over here. I have the water brushes. I use those, and I also have watercolor pencils. I'm gonna try those, okay? And then I have, of course, paintbrushes. And I think I have some bigger paintbrushes as well. The bigger version of these. They're about right behind me. I have to pull them out. Then I got a spatula. Now, the thing about this is that probably 90% of everything I'm going to use is from Dollar Tree, but some stuff will not be, like gesso and a glue gun and, you know, certain kinds of glues, things like that. I'm going to try to get away with using mostly Dollar Tree stuff, but, oh yeah, and I need a paper cutter. So, you know, that kind of stuff you can't get at Dollar Tree. Outside of that, probably everything else will probably be from Dollar Tree. And if it isn't, I will let you know. Like this spatula I got at Dollar Tree. This is, I guess, for the Cricut, but you can also use this for gesso. So you can put gesso or matte medium through your project, okay? So I'll probably end up using some of that. I have a bunch of letters here. I have a ton of paint right here. Several paints. I pull these out, y'all. I have an idea for that. Let's see what else I got. I have this. I could use this as a stencil. You spray through this as a stencil. Probably, you know what would be good to do this? Put some coffee in one of these, which I think I'm going to do, and just spray this, you know, on paper. I'm going to do that too as well. Okay, I got my little doilies here. I'm going to use those. So, oh, what else I got? I got these scissors here with a little jagged edge. I think that'll be cool to use. So, and I have a ton of stuff over here right to my left, to my right, in a bag full of stuff that I can always pull out. All right. So I just wanted to show you what I was working with. So if you want to craft along with me, you can create along with me. You can go ahead and pull out all your Dollar Tree items and anything else you want to use. Like I said, it's not official. Nobody's going to come get you. And if you don't use all Dollar Tree stuff, we just want to see what we can create. Cause I want to see myself. This is my first time doing this. So bear with me. Okay. I'm not an expert. I'm not trying to teach anybody anything. Okay. Just so we're clear. I just want to inspire you to be creative. That's it. And have fun. And we can enjoy ourselves and have some, you know, nice creative fun here. So, all right. I think that's it. That's all the business I wanted to show you. But if anything else, I will, you know, show it to you as we go along. So let me go ahead and set these papers up to start to paint on them, because we have to let them dry to put in our little signatures. I'm going to pull these out. Although I see these books, because you probably want a journal you can write in. You know, you can probably leave one of these in here. But you can also always paint on these too. You know that, right? Just put a little gesso on them if you wanted to. You can spray on it. If you have some inks, you can ink on it, of course. But you can take these out, because they do come out. And add your other signatures in there. I think that's what I'm going to do. I might leave one. I don't know. I'll see. Because if I leave them both in there and I add another signature, it's going to get too fat. So I definitely want to take one of these out. All right. So, all right. Now let's go ahead and get started with painting the papers, so we'll have stuff to fill the journal with. All right. All right. It's going to be very colorful, if I can say that. Colorful. It's going to have a lot of color. This journal is going to have a lot of color. Okay. Because it is an art journal. You can make, you know, whatever you want. I'm just going to, because I like color. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'll use these, but we'll see. I have them out. And I'll put them aside here. But I'm going to probably go with acrylic first, which means I'm probably going to need a little bit of matte medium. And this is the book that I was talking about that I had. I've had this for years, y'all. Like a long time. Look at it. I even started on it, putting it together and everything. And I never put the signatures in here. And I pulled some stuff out and reused it. But to see how huge it is, like that's like a lot of real estate. I think this is probably what? Let me see what size this is. This is probably 5x7 or 6x9. This is 6x9. Yeah, so this is 6x9 size. That's a lot. Yeah, 6x9 size is kind of a lot of real estate, and it's a lot more than what I'm willing to commit to. But I have it. So, and this is just to give you an idea that you could use something like this, an old book. You can cut the center out, and you know, obviously you can decorate it however you want. I'm gonna save this for a later date, obviously for other things. But this is a Dollar Tree book, and of course, you know, you can sew in your signatures there. So. I do have that, but I like I said, I'm gonna go with the paper bag, kind of a little small journal, and then I'm gonna do the passport size, because that's kind of what I'm feeling. And I'm going to just open all these different papers and take them out. I have some folders here too, and I got these from the 99 cent store. Oh, and that's another thing, guys. It's a mostly Dollar Tree sort of unofficial challenge, but any dollar store that you have that's near you will do. A 99-cent store will also do. You know, one of those places that everything's like $1.30, that'll do fine. If you bought something for $1 somewhere else, I think that's fine to add as well. It's just everything I got, mostly everything that I got that I'm showing you here is from the Dollar Tree, but I do have a few things from like the 99-cent store, and I think that's it. And maybe Dollar King, and that's most of that stuff in there is like $1 and I think $1.31. Oh, and even Daiso. Daiso's $1.50. So, you know, you could throw that in there if you want to. Again, there's no rules to this. You can do whatever you want. We're just here to have fun, okay? So, I'm going to pull some sheets out of each one of these. I'm really liking this one, the drawing pad. So, I'm going to pull some of those out. And I like the thickness of this paper. So, I'm going to pull some of these out. All right, got that. And then I'm going to go through and pull. See, this is really thin. This is really thin, this paper. So we got to be very gentle with this paper. It can't be, you know, putting a whole bunch of water and stuff on it because it's really thin. This is like kids' drawing paper, you know. So we got that. And I love this copy paper. It's great. I'll open that. And then I'm open a couple of these folders too. Because I might cut these. What I might do is just, I might cut these down and use them inside, but we'll see. And we can paint over these and all that kind of stuff. And then, yeah, some of this rule notebook paper, you know, we're going to pull some of this stuff out here as well. So we'll be able to use some of it in our journal. Okay. And I'm going to open this and open this. All right. All right, guys. So I pulled out all of my papers, my little stack of papers here. I have my index cards here. I'm going to try those. We'll see. Because I also have other journals I can put a lot of this papers in as well. So I'm making some for the one that we're working on, but I'm also going to make some for, you know, other journals as well and other ephemera and things like that. And I also pulled out some index cards that I got from the Dollar Tree. And I've used these as tip ins and flip outs and stuff before. And I actually used some oxides on these and they came out great. So I have those. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and fill this with water. I'm going to try this technique. We'll see. And I'm going to do the smack and drag it technique. Okay. And the smack and drag it technique is this. This is also from Dollar Tree. Let me show you what this is. These are the chopping mats. I use these down on my table when I'm painting. I've used these for years. Okay. You get these in the section where all the kitchen stuff is. Okay. And you get 2 in a pack. So, and they're plastic. So what you can do is, I'll show you. I'm going to utilize and make it kind of watery. And I'm going to spray it and just smack my paper on it and drag it. So we'll see how that works. I've never tried that before on this. Normally I have a glass mat that I use that on, so we'll see if it works. If not, I will probably have to switch it out. But it works great on the glass mat. Okay. So I have my surface covered, you know, for the paint and everything. And then of course we have to let our papers dry. And then we'll have something to work with. And also I'm going to probably use some Dollar Tree stamps. Now, Dollar Tree doesn't sell ink, so I'm going to have to use some different ink, obviously. And yeah, so we'll go with that. And I pulled, this came out of the packet, so I'm going to try to utilize that as well. So we'll see. Maybe I'll fold it in half or something. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. It looks a nice, good size. So we'll see what we can do, okay? All right, now let me go fill this with water. This acrylic paint, I'm trying to pick the colors. I don't know. See, that's the thing. I'm kind of in the liking of these two. I've used this one on a gel plate and it's gorgeous on a gel plate. Really gorgeous. This mustard, I don't know about this yellow. I don't know. Black, I have black. It's also Dollar Tree paint. Okay. And of course, you know, I have these two favorites. These are gorgeous. So, also what I could probably do is I have my mister. And I can spritz down some water with just a little paint and make it kind of watery, and then you can smack and drag it like that as well. You can do that too. Maybe that'll be better. That way I don't have to worry about having paint inside of these. That might be better, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, I like this blue too. So look at that blue. Isn't that blue pretty? So you see, these are sort of the paints that I got. And they're all kind of bright or whatever. And I thought this and this would be cool. with like the white. Or these three would be gorgeous, I think, together. Actually, they would be, huh? With the white. I don't know. So let me figure this out. And we'll just try a couple of colors and see what works, okay? I'm gonna put these aside just because I like those colors together. Because, you know, Dollar Tree has a very limited amount of colors. They just have basic colors. And you have to mix and match them according to what it is you want, right? And actually, have a paintbrush. You can do that. Okay. Help it out a little bit. Smack. And drag it. Oh, that's going to be pretty. Now, what you have to do is let this dry in between stages, okay? So I would use that. Put it on the floor somewhere. Let it dry. Let's do some of these small ones here. Since this is here, we're going to utilize all that. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do a pink one. See what I mean? Let's do that. Wipe it up like that. Ooh, that's going to be cute. And you start layering your colors, your paint colors. Essentially, that's what you're doing. Okay. Just layering your paint colors. All right. We like that. Here, let's put this down like this. Do that. Take a paintbrush. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this, but this is how I'm going to do it for right now. And just go for it. Okay. Do that. Oh, that's cool. Huh. Let's just do a bunch of them. Just do a bunch of them at one time. Here you go. Oh, pretty. All right. Because we're going to layer other colors on here. We don't want all one color, you know. All right. So one of these. You can just dip it if you want to. Dip it, dip it, dip it. So you have that. Okay. Let that dry and just start grabbing your papers. Okay, until you get rid of some of this paint. Okay. And then we're going to do some other colors. Okay. All right. All right, there you go. So we're going to start just doing that and just layering colors, and we will see what we come up with, okay? All right, guys, so you see these Dollar Tree papers. These come in the Dollar Tree paper packs. I just put them in here because I had, you know, a couple packs. And I only put a little bit in here, just ones I thought I would use. So I think I'm going to try this with this, doing this on this, you know, with the paint. So here's a couple of white ones. I don't know about these colored ones. I don't think that they would work well. I think they would probably respond better to ink. You know, let's try that one. We're going to just try a few and see how it looks with just different paints. Oh, I'm all off camera, y'all. Sorry. Oh, I like this one because it's like that textured paper. So let's see how it works out. I want to try it. I don't want all, well, I don't know. Actually, I don't want all this color, but I like that color. It's like my favorite color to work with on here. All right. And then I put some water in this bottle. And then what I'm going to do is take a paintbrush. This is a Dollar Tree paintbrush. That's a little lot. This is a lot. And just put it on this. Let's see, that's a lot. That's too much, y'all. But here's what we could do. Okay. You can smack it, drag it. You can dip it. Oh, look at that. How cute. That's cute. Ooh, I like it. That's a Dollar Tree paper, guys. Huh. That'll be cute for ephemera. Painty ephemera. And do that. Ooh, I like it. And with some inks and coffees on this. Oh my God, that'll be so pretty. Okay, so this is a yes. We're keeping that. I'm making a big old mess, y'all. Yeah, big old mess. Let's see. Oh, look at that. So we're going to layer these colors. All right. Oh, I like that. I like that. I like it. This is acrylic, so, you know, does it work better with watercolors? It might. Maybe, you know, oxides, of course it works better with oxides, but acrylics is a little bit different. Oh, look at that. Oh, I like it. I like this. That textured. Look at that. Y'all, I think we have discovered something. I think we have discovered something. Look at that. I like that one. Okay, you know what? I'm going to have to pull out a couple more of these and put some paint on them. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, let's see. And just spritz it. Now, this is all using just the Dollar Tree stuff so far, guys. This is not using anything else. Okay. As of yet. That's not to say we won't, because I think we're going to have to. Because, you know, Dollar Tree only has limited things. So this is just prepping the papers with color so we can layer them and put them in the journal, in our passport journal or our paper bag journal, or make ephemera, or add pockets, or whatever we want to do, right? So I like doing the size. Look at that cool design it makes. Very cool, right? Very cool. Look at that. Oh, don't we love? Okay, here, I like the edges kind of. And you know what would be cool? Just take some gold paint and edge it out on the gold paint. And that would be so pretty to put in the journal. I love it. All right. This one's a little bit different, this paper. So I'm just going to do it like that. So we will have a nice stack of papers to work with in this journals and other stuff too. Oh, that's pretty. Now let's do some of this kid paper, because this kid paper is very thin. Very. All right. Okay, so let's try that. I think I'm just going to dip it because it's super thin, and I think it would probably rip to shreds if it was, you know, been dragging. So this, oh, look at that. Cute. Okay. And these mats came in handy. So this is good to know for future, for those of you who want to paint and, you know, do a bunch of stuff on here on your mats, but you don't want to mess up your table. These Dollar Tree mats are great. Okay. So I think I'm going to use this color for a few more things, and then we're going to move on to the next color. Guys, so I tried the silver. This one. And it's actually pretty cute. And it looks great with yellow. Okay. So I used that. I was just testing it out. I've been sitting here testing a few colors, and I came up, look at this one. That's cute. I like that. So I might dip a little yellow on here. So I might just use one or two colors on each, just because I think, you know, layering a bunch of colors is going to look crazy, considering I have very limited colors. So I like this, though. I like this a lot. So we'll keep this one. All right. And of course, I think this one will look good with silver too. So either one of those will look great. All right. So all I did was that. All right, let's put these out of the way. These are still wet. And just put a little water on it just so it can be a little runny. And just smeared it on here so I can dip it or drag it. Either one. I said smack and drag it in the beginning, but you can also dip it because some of the papers are kind of delicate. And, you know, you don't want to go ripping all your pages up. So, and I'm just going to do this with a few colors. I'm going to let all this dry, and then we will start, you know, cutting things down and putting them in, making our signatures and things like that. So, okay. Ooh, look at that. Don't we love? I love that. I love that. Oh. Oh, y'all. Look. Oh, my God. Look at that. Oh, it's so cool. That is so cool. This texture paper from the Dollar Tree is everything. Look at that. Oh, that is fabulous. Very cool. All right. Look at that. Another cool page. All right, look at that. Another one, very cool. So we're going to get a lot of great ones here, y'all. A lot of them. And what we're going to do is you can stamp over these after they're dry. You can put coffee on them if you want to. I probably should do coffee first, but you can still, do that if you want it. And start layering on top of it. So, all right, let's try this Dollar Tree textured paper. We'll see. I don't know. That's what it looks like. Looks very good. Very good. Okay. And kind of wipe it up a little bit. And that's what you get. I love it. Ooh, I might use all the ones I have this so I can have some for other journals. Ooh, I like that. All right, so I'm adding pink now. And I put a little bit of white in it to tone it down because it's really bright. So I just put pink and white together. And we're going to dip it and drag it and see what happens. I think I'm going to use this. Kind of like that. Smush it. Smush it, dip it, and drag it. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty. She's pretty. She's pretty. All right. We're going to let her dry. All right, guys. So this color, I have been sitting here playing with this color here. This one is called turquoise, but I added some white to it. And this is how it came out. Beautiful. Okay. And I've been spritzing it with water, a little water, just to get it to move a little bit because it is acrylic. And I am taking my different papers and I'm just dipping it in there. Just dipping it, dragging it. And look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I am loving how these papers are turning out. And because we only have a limited amount of paint, the colors will actually flow. I thought about that. I said, well, I don't have a whole lot of color. So the pages will flow throughout the journal because we don't have a lot of colors. And I'm just really adding white to a lot of the colors. So yeah, that is gorgeous. Love, 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 love. All right. Like I did 2 colors on this one, right? So I could just add just a teeny bit to this to kind of make it flow a little bit. Because a lot of the stickers that we put on here are going to have different colors in them. So that's going to be great. Look at that. I love that. This is just that kid's paper. The drawing paper. That's what that is. I love that. Oh, I love how this is coming out, y'all. Love. I know I keep saying it, but it's true. I'm dipping everything in here I can. My index cards, everything. Look at this. This has got like 3 colors on it already. So look at that. Look how pretty that looks. Isn't that gorgeous? Like gorgeous. Here, I didn't do this one. Let's do this one. Love. Love. Just a little bit. Oh, don't we love? Looks going to be a masterpiece. In my head, at least anyway. Just dipping this texture paper in there. Look at that. And that's what it looks like. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay. And this one, just smushing it. And you can smush it too. All right. Look at that. Don't we love? Oh my God. That's so fabulous. So fabulous. Wow, look at that. So like when you fold it, that's how it's going. Y'all, I'm telling you. Think we're on to something. All right, guys. So I think I'm going to end the video here. But I just want to show you briefly how my painty pages for our Dollar Tree Dollar Store art journal came out. These are the index cards. So we can use these for tags or flip outs and, all kinds of stuff. Look at how pretty they are. Beautiful. And, whatever I don't use for this journal, I'm keeping it for my other journals because I have umpteen journals to work in. So, I love to make ephemera and all kinds of stuff out of these things. So I got those. Just show you briefly. These are the Dollar Tree index cards. This is the Dollar Tree paper out of the paper packs. So I probably have to add a little bit more color to these, but I don't want the video to be terribly long. So that came out great. I love this one. This has like 3 colors on it, I think. So we're gonna cut these up and do a bunch of stuff to them. Look at this one. This one's really cute. I love that one. That's a nice cut. That came out nice. So did this one. So, you know, and this is also Dollar Tree paper out of those paper packs. All right, came out great. And this came out of the the little memo pad that I had. So all these came out good. So I'll be adding other colors to these too, you know, as time goes along. So this came out great. And then this is the copy paper, and the copy paper, as well as this that kids out of that kids pack. That's what this one is. So, you know, that came out pretty cute. It's a little thin, but we can still work with it. And then this one, this is like one of the copy pages. So I used about, I think I showed you all the pages I use. So we use a lot of different types of paper from the Dollar Tree. All right. But again, you can try it at your local dollar store, the 99-cent store, whatever, you know. Kind of same thing. Look at this one. This one's pretty. I love that one. And yeah, came out great. And I have since gotten some more colors to these kind of paints. So I'll probably add some more colors as we go along, okay? So I love that one. I just want to show you how they came out. They came out really, really nice. It's black, but I'm going to add some more to that. Pink. This one's nice. This is that notebook paper we can use for signatures, you know, things like that. So we will see what we can come up with. Like, this came out really nice. I love this one. So, love that. Look at this, kind of the turquoise one is really pretty. So keep that. Blues, and then this one. Okay, so, and then I also did some coffee dyeing to a lot of these pages as well. So that's going to be in a separate video though. All right, I'm just going to show you just briefly what I did with that. So that'll be another video, okay? So we will continue on with this process. So make sure you hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when the video is uploaded. So what I'm going to do now is cut these down and start making our signatures, and then we will go from there. Like I said, I'm not going to have too many videos doing this, maybe 4, maybe 5, you know, if I can squeeze it out, but, you know, and then we'll work on it periodically at a later date. Okay. So I just wanted to give you something to be inspired and to create. So, all right. But definitely hit that notification bell so you'll be notified to see the videos uploaded, and definitely give me a follow on my social media at Stephanie Garrett Creative on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and at Stephanie Garrett Designs over on Facebook and Instagram. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.